If you are unsatisfied with your life right now, your situations, your circumstances, it is completely your fault. Now, this isn't an opportunity for you to sit and become a victim and be like, oh no, like this is to help you. Because the amazing thing about this fact is that it's all your fault, yeah. But that means that you, from this point on, can change everything to become exactly what you've ever dreamed of. So let me explain this to you, right? I'm going to talk in the senses example of attractiveness, because so many people are so obsessed with being attractive to other people. So I'm going to use that as an example, right? Let's say I am somebody who I think I am very unattractive. I am ugly, I am worthless, I am all these things, right? Now, whether or not I am so incredibly beautiful or ugly, I am going to act in a way which aligns with these things. Like it's a subconscious thing that happens that you don't think is happening. Like you don't have to try to be a certain way, but you will act that way depending on your thoughts. So for example, like I said, if I think I'm unworthy, I'm ugly, people don't like me, I'm going to move in a way that is very not confident. Amazing grammar. What happens to my grammar while talking? I am not going to be moving confidently. I'm going to be more reserved, not in a good way. I am quite a reserved person, but you're going to feed insecurity. That's what it's going to look like. You're not going to move with conviction. And guess what? That is not attractive to people. People like people who are confident. I'm attracted to confidence. I'm attracted to conviction. I'm attracted to somebody who knows what they want, right? So your thoughts in turn subconsciously affect your behaviors to match your thoughts. So if you're constantly thinking this stuff, what do you think is doing? What do you actually think is doing? Of course, it's creating the circumstances that you so much dislike, right? Also, the people in your life. If you don't like your friends, if you don't like your boyfriend, whoever you're with, if you don't like anybody in your life, family's a bit of a weird one. I feel like family's family, but that's my opinion. If you don't like these people that are in your life, do not fucking hang out with them, okay? Don't be, just say no, okay? I'm gonna get rid of this situation, because you're putting yourself there. It is completely your choice to be sitting there. And if you're sitting there, the amount of times that people have come up to me and they're like, oh, this person is really annoying me, and I have to be Captain Buzzkill and be like, right, well, have you told them? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, are you actually tabbed? I'm sorry. Because how are you getting annoyed over something that you're not tackling the problem? And this is the issue in society, right? People have a problem, and instead of solving it, they want to waste time because they like that attention. They enjoy that stimulation. They enjoy sitting there and feeling like a victim, feeling like, yeah, this person is annoying. Don't waste your time. It's annoying. It's useless. Dude, if you actually do something fun and worth your time, you wouldn't even want to do this sort of stuff. I'm always so busy with the right stuff that I would never sit there and if you say something to me that annoys me, I'm going to say, right, why are you saying that? You know what I mean? In a respectful way. But yeah, don't waste your time. Just flip in, say what it is. People are not direct, okay? And that's going to save you so much time, and it's going to make you realize that if you're sitting there feeling like a victim, like, my friend doesn't like me, I don't like that she did this. You don't like it, say it to their face. It could have been a miscommunication, misunderstanding. It could have been they didn't even notice. Or it could mean they were actually kind of nasty, and you're like, okay, right, well, it's either you're going to solve it or you're going to leave a friendship. It's a win-win situation if you just took action. Now, if you're not happy in your career, if you're not happy in whatever, you do realize you can literally just pick up a book. We're living in the time where technology is the most developed it has ever been. You can search up any article you want to read. You can watch any sort of speech by any person that you admire. You can study absolutely anything, right? And if you're watching this video, you're more than capable of doing that. So, for example, me, I cannot always do stuff in my industry, right? I need to work with other people. But whenever I'm by myself, I always do research on people, and I always do stuff by myself. I find stuff to develop. Your skills, there is no excuse for why you can't develop your skills. You can, 100%, no matter what the situation is. If you're watching this video, you can develop your skills. So, yeah. And I think about people that I've spoken to now, in my industry, my desired place to work, that I admire so incredibly much. I don't know why I always say incredibly much. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm going to keep saying it. So the people that you really admire, right? I really admire these people. And I'm a few years ago, I would not have been able to hold a conversation or speak to them, right? But because I've been forcing myself to be so immersed, I'm so immersed in my work, and I really make sure I do these things, and I do stuff when no one's watching and all this stuff, right? I'm able to have such normal conversations with these people and learn so much from them, which I wouldn't be able to do before, because before I would be too, I wouldn't feel as confident in my industry, right? Because I've always had these big dreams, but I didn't execute them. But now I've executed them, and I've been so diligent to actually pursuing what I fucking love. That's why I can talk to these people and feel in place. It's all because I made the change in myself. I made the change and the choice to study, to work, to learn about myself, to work on myself. So I ended up here. So, career-wise, 100%. people wise, the people that I have in my life, I've got few people in my life, but the people that I have, they match who I am now. You know, there was points in my life where I was quite like a chaotic person and whatnot, and that's who I would attract in my life. You know, now I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I really do want to stress that. But the people that I have, they're very intellectual. They really understand me. They're very deep, genuine people. They're very good fucking people. And, you know, like they're intellectual. They're people who work in the same sort of way that I do. And the only reason that I've attracted them into my life is because I present myself in this way, right? Like I talk about stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I'm passionate about. I present myself as a very confident person, as a very stable person, because that is simply just who I am. Therefore, I'm going to attract those people. For example, I'm very confident and secure in myself, right? So I'm a very direct person because of this. Insecure people, they will see that a lot of the time as a threat. Like, I cannot hold a relationship with an insecure person. Like, if I couldn't be friends with somebody who's insecure, like, I really couldn't. Like, because the stuff that I would say and how I would say it would be taken in the wrong way. For example, me saying at the start of this video, it's your fault. It can be taken by an insecure person so terribly. But I know that the reason I'm saying it is for your benefit. Because this is the only thing that ensures that you don't make any excuses and you don't waste your time and you actually get the fuck up and do something. So therefore, I don't attract insecure people because it doesn't match. I cannot attract insecure people unless I become like that. So if you are having insecure friendships or you're like having, I don't know, romantic relationships or situations with people that treat you wrong, I'm not saying that it's like you do attract them into your life, like because of how you present yourself. I'm not saying that everything is your fault, absolutely not, because some people can do stuff to you, it's not your fault. If I go up and slap my brother right now, poor thing, bless him, it's not really going to be his fault. You know, he's a great guy. But again, generically, you attract what you are. It's kind of like the manifestation thing. I don't really think of it like manifestation. I think of it very logically because, like I said, I'm confident, so I'm going to be attractive to other confident people. I'm not going to be attracted to insecure people. Insecure people are going to fucking hate me, you know? But that's how it should be. You should become what you want in your life. Like I said, people want to be victims so bad. People want to be victims so bad because it kind of gives them a reason for being lazy. That's the only way. I've been there. I've been in a victim mindset. Trust me, I know bull. Like, and I can't stand people who are not tackling the problem because you're doing nothing but wasting your own time. And once you get out of it and see it, you can never go back. Like, you will never, you know, like you are wasting your own time. Like, because it's easier. It gives you a reason to be lazy. It like kind of explains that for you. And it stops you from having to do, because you're going to feel uncomfortable. If you're constantly looking for the good and working your ass off and not always getting the results that you want and not always succeeding in everything you do, it does hurt. It's uncomfortable. But that's the only way you're going to succeed as a person, like in your personality, in your career, in anything. Obviously, I'm not like a crazy successful person, but I'm very pleased with who I am as a person and my skills, and I will be successful. So, you see where I'm coming from? Okay. That's all I've got today. I didn't have a script for this video. I genuinely just started filming and waffling. So I hope you enjoyed. Again, everything I saying your fault, it's just tough love. It's genuinely out of care because I don't feel like most people see that. But I hope you do see it like that. Just get up and do something. Everything is in your control. You can genuinely change anything. I can go so into depth about specific things. So if you want me to go into depth about anything in particular, then leave a comment. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I think that's all I got to say. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Also, no, one last little thing, yeah. I have different clothes, okay? I wear the same shit every single time. And it's because when I like a hoodie, I literally am loyal to it. I change my clothes, obviously. I just put this on top all the time. Also, the bonnet, hair reveal at 1 mil.